Hello, and welcome to our project, The Redesigning of the Hookah, prepared by Dollyworth Chow, Nikita Liss, and Margot Marks in May of 2016. So the history of the hookah. Hookahs have a very long history, dating way back to the 1500s. The hookah was invented due to the strong demand for tobacco. Shortly after the invention of the hookah, it quickly gained popularity, and it wasn't long before it started to spread to the Middle East via the Persians and eventually the Ottoman Empire. Thanks to the immigrants, most of the culturally diverse cities such as New York, Detroit, London, Paris, and Los Angeles were quickly introduced to the hookah. Today, the hookah is very popular not only in the States, but also in countries where there is an absence in alcohol. Hookahs in countries such as Egypt, Turkey, and the Arabian Peninsula have taken the role of alcohol in social activities, alongside other things. In the next slide, we can see that
In this slide, we will talk a little bit about Creo and its history and what the program is used for. So PTC Creo is a program that is very useful because it allows users to virtually create a part and allows them to see exactly what they are making before they put everything into the final stage of production. It also allows users to reduce errors this way because as I stated previously, they're able to see everything that's going on to see if all the measurements fit, all the parts fit each other correctly, which would in return increase efficiency, increase precision, and reduce cost. The app was developed and released in 2011. However, it was very buggy, and a stable version was not released until mid-2015. As of right now, it only runs on Windows OS, unfortunately, but in what it lacks for, it makes up for a lot because this app provides 3D solid modeling, 3D direct modeling, 2D orthographic views, final elemental analysis, simulations, just to name a few. It is available in many different languages from English to Chinese, French, Italian, Spanish, and Japanese, just to name a few.
During this project, we had three goals. The first one was to utilize Creo 3D modeling software to implement a product assembly with at least 6 different parts. The second one was to improve object with design for assembly methods. And finally, to select one part to show process plan on. On this slide, you can see our original hookah created in Creo Parametrics. It consists of 10 parts. The first part is base. The base serves to hold the water that will later be used as the filtration system. The base is generally curvy and round. Downstem. The downstem is wedged between the base and shaft. Its purpose is to deliver smoke from the bowl to the base to be filtered through the water. Also, the downstem should be submerged a half inch to an inch in the water to properly execute filtration. Air purge valve. The air purge valve is used to remove the harshness from the hookah smoke. It is used by blowing smoke into the hose. First shaft. This shaft acts as a part of the stem of the hookah that the smoke traveled to. The hose is attached to the outside of the shaft. The second shaft is only presented in the majority of hookahs for design. It elongates the overall look and most smokers prefer a taller hookah. Stabilizer ring. The stabilizer ring is exactly what it sounds like. This ring is used to stabilize the tray so it does not stand alone. Tray. The tray is used to catch ashes from burning coals, a resting spot for tongues and other utensils. The bowl stem only purpose is to make the seal between the shaft and bowl airtight. Without it, a substantial amount of smoke would escape from the hookah. The bowl possesses the most diverse styles of all parts of the hookah. It is where flavored shisha or tobacco is placed to be smoked. Hose adapter. This piece attached to the hose to the body of the hookah. It is traditionally fashioned onto the side of the first shaft. On this slide, you can see exploded view of our hookah. Each part is presented separately.
In this slide, you can see the design for assembly modification explanation. So modification 1. The first improvement was to eliminate a shaft from the body of the hookah. It is a common misconception that the taller or longer the shaft of the hookah, the better smoking experience the user will have. Myths like tall hookahs produce more smoke and cool more smoke for a better experience is the reason why most manufacturers prefer to design multiple shafts. In reality, multiple shafts do nothing to enhance the physical smoke, only the aesthetics. What we can actually improve the quality of the smoke by is adding ice to the base of the bowl, which our design takes into consideration. Modification 2. The second improvement is to remove the stabilizer ring. We replaced the stabilizer ring with the added stability in the shaft. It was accomplished by increasing the surface area on the top end of the shaft. To accompany this change, a handle was added to the tray so the cleaning process would not be affected but improved. Modification 3. The third improvement was made to the hose adapter. After careful analyzation, we decided to create a permanent opening for the hose adapter. Assembly time will be decreased due to this because it will allow the user to only handle one detachable part. In this next slide, we can see the actual pictures of the design for assembly modifications. We wanted to reduce, which is to make smaller or less amount, degree, or size. Remodel, change in the structure or form, and renovate, to restore to a good state of repair. Here in this slide, we can see our new modified hookah. It only contains 7 parts, which are the bowl, the tray, the downstem, the air purge valve, the shaft, downstem, and the base. In this slide, we can see the exploded view of the new modified hookah.
On this slide, we can see the table of improvements. As you can see, we were able to reduce the number of parts from the original hookah, which had 10 parts, to the modified hookah, which only had 7. Doing so would allow for a better and more efficient time of assembly. And not only that, but it will also increase the safety because there are less parts to manage.
For manufacturing part, we've decided to use ball steam since it's a really important part of hookah which has to be really precise. Otherwise, it will cause leaking in the whole system and smoke will come out. For manufacturing ball steam, we use volume milling first, using end tool to remove as much material as possible. Then, we use surface milling using ball mill shape to finish manufacturing.
So in conclusion, our remodeled hookah has substantially fewer parts than before. This product will be easier to assemble, clean, and will provide for extended lifetime. With these new modifications, the hookah will provide a better experience for the user. Also, the cost of manufacturing will decrease, yielding a less expensive product for the company. This could either increase profit margins for the seller or translate into savings for the buyer. Anyways, we would like to thank you for sitting through our presentation, and we hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.